ZNS News is brought to you by the new BTC. Fiber is here. Faster, stronger, more reliable. Together, we are unstoppable. Switch today.
Coming up to the Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition, Prime Minister Davis announces his government is one step closer to closing a Grand Lucayan deal. Also, a man was left hospitalized after an early morning shooting. And later, vendors at Potter's Key Dock receive reliable power for the first time in years. The Bahamas tonight, the weekend edition starts now. Good evening and welcome to the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. I'm Devontae Hanna, filling in for Desmond Saunders. A major economic boost could be on the horizon for Grand Bahama as the Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, revealed his administration is now nearing the final stages of negotiations for the sale of the Grand Lucayan Resort and the redevelopment of the Grand Bahama International Airport. Now, the announcement came last night at the Progressive Young Liberals Youth Conclave amid the government's continued push to revitalize the island's economy. Addressing droves of Progressive Liberal Party supporters at the Grand Lucayan Resort in Grand Bahama on Saturday night, Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis confirmed that discussions surrounding both major redevelopments are progressing well, bringing the nation's second city closer to a much-anticipated economic resurgence.
We're taking a holistic approach to the sale of Grand Lucayan hotels and the redevelopment of the airport. This is big, and getting it right is important.
The Grand Lucayan has been a focal point for redevelopment efforts, with the government seeking a deal that will ensure sustainable investment and job creation for Bahamians. While not sharing too much, the nation's chief guaranteed those in attendance the new deal does just that.
But careful to choose someone who has the vision, the heart, and the ability to create something spectacular for you. The store owners and vendors in Port Lucayan Marketplace are key stakeholders in this transformation.
After two failed sales, Prime Minister Davis acknowledged the new deal is taking a longer time to materialize and pointed the finger at the former Free National Movement administration, who he feels is largely responsible for the current affairs surrounding the resort.
But when them fellas who made the bad decisions that led us where we are today, when they start complaining, does that make sense? They made a big mess, then complain when we ain't cleaning up their mess fast enough.
The focus for the Davis administration is the way forward, according to the Prime Minister, as they fix their eyes on the next general election in 2026. The PLP's leader committed to using the remaining months in this term to develop a 21st century country.
We are determined to solve problems that for decades have been treated as unsolvable. We are determined to end the Band-Aid approach, the patching up, the covering up, and the giving up. We're going big because the only way to change lives is to change the status quo.
While still in Grand Bahama, Prime Minister Davis also delivering a pointed critique of the Grand Bahama Port Authority and the long-standing Hawksbill Creek Agreement signed in the 1950s. He didn't mince words regarding the Grand Bahama Port Authority's performance under the Hawksbill Creek Agreement, lamenting the agreement, once a cornerstone for the city of Freeport's development, has not fulfilled its intended promise.
That's why I thought it was important to be the first Prime Minister in decades to stand up and say, listen, while we can appreciate what was accomplished in earlier days, Grand Bahamians and Bahamians on the whole are giving up too much and getting too little. The billions of dollars granted to the Port Authority in concessions have not spread wealth and opportunity, but concentrated it instead.
Well, from the crime beat in Grand Bahama, a 22-year-old man is in hospital receiving medical attention after being shot by police just a day ago. Officers responded to a domestic complaint at a residence on Ibis Lane after 5 p.m. and discovered a man suffering from a wound to his forehead, reportedly stabbed by another family member. Shortly thereafter, police located the suspect, who was still armed with a knife. And to de-escalate the situation, officers gave the suspect numerous verbal verbal commands to drop the knife, but he refused. Officers say the suspect then aggressively engaged the police armed with the knife, putting them in fear for their lives, and was subsequently shot. The suspect is detained in hospital in serious but stable condition. Now, still in Grand Bahama, a foreign 44-foot fishing charter vessel named Highly Migratory was seized in West and Grand Bahama last Monday for fisheries law violations and criminal infractions under the Firearms Act. The operator and 2 deckhands were arrested and charged. Residents reportedly raised concerns about the vessel, alleging that it had been operating an illegal foreign charter business in Bahamian waters in violation of fisheries, customs, and port authorities laws. Now, this prompted officers, that is, to intercept the vessel before it could leave Bahamian waters. The 3 defendants were arraigned in the 8 Mile Rock Magistrates Court last week Thursday and were denied bail. Their case has been adjourned to March 5th. Now, here in the capital, a man is dead tonight after receiving a single stab wound at his home on Meadows Street. Officers rushed to the scene where police had already blocked off the property where the incident took place in an effort to conduct their investigation late this afternoon. Now, dozens of residents also rushing to the scene in an attempt to find out information on the incident, which brought the country's murder count to 8 for the year. Police Press Liaison Chief Superintendent Sharia King revealed the victim is a senior citizen, but was unable to say if the incident was domestic.
When officers arrived on scene, officers found an adult male, approximately early 60s, with a single stab wound to the upper body. EMS was dispatched, and when they came on scene, they rendered medical assistance. However, the victim succumbed to his injuries on scene. We're asking anyone with any information for this incident to please contact the police as we continue our investigations.
Police also confirming that a man was shot during an incident on East Street South this morning. The latest information from police is that the victim is currently detained in hospital in critical condition. Now, for the latest on this incident, log on to our website at znesbahamas.com. Now, on to some lighter news. Porter's Key dock vendors satisfied with the area's soon-to-be electrification exercise, that is. It has been years in the making, but finally, these operators who have relied solely on generators will soon have power. Head of the Porter's Key Fish, Fruit, and Vendors Association, Dominique Beau, says her members are thrilled that finally there will be light.
We wanted this a long time, and now it's here, and I'm sure that my vendors will embrace the opportunity. Most of them has already put the mechanism in for electricity, so most of us have electrical supplies in place, meter boxes in place, just ready for them to come and run the spiders. You know, we had a transformer here for quite some time. It's been 8 years. It's been locked up in there. I'm surprised it still look brand new. So we're ready to go. We're ready for electricity. We don't have to buy ice no more. We can put ice makers in our stalls. We don't have to pay $60 to $70 per night to run generators.
And the promise of clean, renewable, and affordable energy is not being left out of the equation in the electrification process, that is. Bahamas Power and Light Chair Christina Alston says the country's power provider is already looking at ways to ensure Porter's Key Dock is sustainably sound.
And one of the things that I think we're really excited about is when you have a historic site, it already has a framework, it already has a rhythm and an infrastructure that it has to deal with. And in this case, what we're going to be able to do once we get this up and going is come back and figure out new and innovative ways to take it off the grid, to provide energy in a way that other Bahamians can come down here when they come and have a meal. They'll be able to actually see a microgrid and how it actually works.
Well, still to come, an inner-city family gets some much-needed help. You're watching The Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. More news in a moment.
With BGC's crystal clear mobile service, stay connected seamlessly, whether on land or at sea. Our reliable postpaid plans keep your loved ones closer, no matter where life takes you.
here at the Nassau Village Community Center project, where over the past 17 months, we've hired over 20 Bahamian subcontractors to bring this beautiful project to fruition.
I've been living in Nassau Village for more than 19 years, and to see a project like this bring great joy and pride to me.
This state-of-the-art multi-purpose community center will serve as a crime-fighting initiative in the community, also help with the education of our kids in this community, and a hurricane shelter.
Yeah, and it also shows what we as Bahamians can achieve when we work hand in hand with each other.
We have the technical know-how, and we can pretty much deliver on any project here in the Bahamas or in the world.
Bahama Stripe and the Bahamian company, they prove that they believe in Bahamians.
Based on the outcome of this project, I don't think they're disappointed in giving a small person an opportunity to do a job such as this.
The more opportunity they get, the more opportunity we will get.
If you look around and see the work done so far, it just shows what we as Bahamians can do.
This portion of the news is brought to you by Bahama's Striping Group of Companies. Safety first.
Welcome back. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs welcoming its latest cohort of Foreign Service officers who have just recently completed the year-long program. This class of 20 new officers were the first to complete the program just as the ministry dedicated its institute in memory of Alray Ramsey, the Foreign Service officer who died tragically in Italy back in 2019. Now, Foreign Affairs Minister, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, welcoming this new group on board, that is, promising more to follow.
Just a great group of young people, and I'm looking forward to them getting started. I know the Director General needs all the help she can get, and of course, in the next fiscal year, we'll be recruiting once again.
Well, the new cohort shared a bit about their experience in the program and their expectations for the journey ahead.
I learned a lot about foreign diplomacy and what our country is doing on the international stage. A lot of people just hear about the Foreign Service, they see a lot of the press release, but they don't really understand what the country and our representatives are doing abroad.
My experience with CARIFTA has been such a memorable and meaningful one. I've been so honored to have been with the cohort of people that I have. It's such a diverse, talented, young group.
We had an opportunity to dive a little bit deeper into the bilateral and multilateral relations with the countries that we're in relationship with. So for me, it was very, very enlightening.
Well, just a little over a month after a triple homicide at a barbershop rocked the community of Fox Hill, area member of Parliament, the Honorable Fred Mitchell, actually pushing for long-term solutions, starting with the nation's youth. Now, in the wake of rising crime concerns, efforts to strengthen the Fox Hill community took center stage yesterday as Minister Mitchell hosted a community event aimed at fostering unity. He stressed that meaningful effort takes time and requires a consistent push.
We cannot just switch like a light switch and change what has happened over a long period of time. That's why we're doing these events. We're doing community events. We're trying to teach these kids that there's something larger than themselves, and that's the Fox Hill community that has a great legacy. And that legacy requires peace, getting along with one another, caring for one another. And that's the message.
Well, the Fox Hill MP also emphasized the importance of guiding children at an early age, ensuring they grow up with the right values and opportunities.
What I've seen is that when you talk to the children, they have a sense of belonging, and that's the first step. You got to get them between the ages of 5 and 12. Once you get that commitment, I think you've got them for the long term.
Well, after a catastrophic fire last month destroyed 4 homes on Dunmore Street, a ray of hope has emerged. Member of Parliament for the Bain and Grantstown constituency, Wade Watson, is leading the charge to rebuild one of the homes in as little as 3 months, partnering with corporate Bahamas, including Electro Telecom Limited, which is donating nearly $175,000 of electrical equipment for the home. Now, Watson says this project is just the beginning of more to come.
This is a progressive Liberal Party way. You know, we don't want to, leave any tears on anybody's eyes. We want to dry every tear as much as possible. So it's innate within us to try and help as best as we can. This is not the first home that we'll be facilitating construction in the area. I am from Baintown, so I know for certain what it means to get assistance from persons, especially in times of need. And invariably, we don't always have the wherewithal or the resources. So therefore, it's incumbent upon us and me as a member of Parliament to encourage persons to lend a helping hand and to come and assist.
Fire victim Kendall Joseph, who lost his home, says he is grateful to begin the process of constructing his new home following such a tragic year's end.
But I thank God. Lost my wife, so there's nothing I could do. My wife died that Sunday, the house burned down that Wednesday. Lost my wife, lost my home. I don't have no place to go. Like I said before, people say call them. They can say what they can do. Why call? If you see I need, this man never tell me. Mr. Watson never tell me, say call. You understand me? Say call him. No. He come on his stomping ground and he prepared the table for me. And I appreciate that.
Some good news there that proves that there's light at the end of the tunnel. Well, the road to the CARIFTA Track and Field Championships this Easter is heating up, and several Bahamians have already punched their tickets to Trinidad and Tobago. You can see I've already lost my voice cheering for them, but stay with us. Sports is next with Amajal Knowles.
Promoted senior teachers recently met with Education Minister Glenys Hannah Martin and other education officials. The educators underwent a rigorous assessment facilitated by the Career Path Unit. Lead assessors Althea Hamilton Grant and Louise Barry shares more about the assessment.
The Career Path has been dormant for a while, so I'm elated that it is now on stream again, and it's a wonderful opportunity for teachers to take the path of remaining in the classroom and showing their expertise on demonstrating their skills, knowledge, and understanding regarding pedagogy and the curriculum.
The teachers did very well in their assessments, and we are very pleased that at last they get to find out their results. And of course, this courtesy call today was really, really well done, executed, and the teachers are really excited now.
Senior teacher Diana Curtis says she is ready to begin mentoring other teachers.
Being a senior teacher, it's humbling, but it's an honor to share what I know with other teachers. It's sort of like reproducing yourselves. And I feel as though I can help other teachers to bring out the best in them and not necessarily do things the way I do it, but just encourage them to do what they do and do it well. We all know that the children are the future of this nation, literally. So it is up to us to bring out their potential, bring out their purpose, and let them know that each of them has something that they can offer this great country.
Jonalee McIntosh for
Hi, I'm Brent Burrows, Vice President of Retail and Sales at CBS Bahamas and the CBS Pro Store. Not only do we guarantee the best prices on all your favorite building materials, but we're proud to offer the best delivery program in all of Nassau. Whether you buy one box of screws or a truckload of plywood, island-wide delivery is just $5. And for our Family Island customers, we're proud to offer complimentary drop-off to the mailboat of your choice. Visit us today at the CBS Pro Store on Robinson Road and check out our website to set up your next delivery.
Here at Immigration Care Service, you can trust us, especially if you have experienced issues or problems with the U.S. immigration at the borders. We'll do our best to provide options and solutions to immigration roadblocks, so travelers can continue visiting the U.S. and residents can continue living their lives in the U.S. without worries. The best part? Our services are affordable and accessible. Take the mystery, confusion, and fear out of your immigration concerns. Contact Immigration Care Service today.
Welcome to your Sunday Sports, everyone. I'm Amajal Knowles, topping sports of the track. The Star Trackers hosting their annual meet yesterday at the old Thomas A. Robinson Stadium. Hundreds of athletes from the capital as well as the Family Islands competing as they try and attain those CARIFTA pre-qualifying standards. We caught up with meet organizer Dave Charlton.
It's been going great. So far, we've had a number of qualifiers, especially in the field events. We're very pleased with that. We've had Zion Davis qualified in the under 20 boys 400. Very happy with that. So we're very pleased. Teams out of Grand Bahama. We had some under 17 boys run 10-4. That's awesome. So we are doing a fantastic job in terms of coaching these young people.
As for the sprinters in question, Aiden Kelly and Quentin Gordon Jr. would pre-qualify in the boys under 20 100-meter dash. Fellow Grand Bahamian and reigning CARIFTA 400-meter silver medalist Kiezra Thomas also qualifying in the girls under 17 200 meters, the third event in which she attained the CARIFTA pre-qualifying standard. We spoke with the trio post-race.
I'm happy. I thank God for allowing me to do this once again this year. I'm just happy that I was able to do it again, qualify to represent my country.
I feel amazing. I want to stay humble. I'm just grateful that God gave me this opportunity. And I want to give a small shout out to my old track club, Golden Eagles. I want to give you an even bigger shout out to Tasmanian Speed for getting me where I am right now. I'm forever grateful. And I just want to thank them, Splendor, for getting me where he is today.
I know I had it in me. I just put my trust in God. I know I train hard, I work hard, and then I just go out there, execute my race, thanks to my coaches, and mainly God.
Working her way back from injury, Kamari Hanna also pre-qualifying in the women's 400-meter hurdles. And jumpers William McKinney and Nathan Walker also with new personal bests in the boys' triple jump.
I feel excellent, actually. It wouldn't be possible without God. And we're not even top shape yet, and we're already qualifying.
We feel good. Firstly, just want to give thanks and praises to God. If it wasn't for him, I couldn't do it. And I feel good. Hopefully I can improve in the next meets leading up to CARIFTA and I can jump further.
It feels good. I feel like I could have run better, could have run harder. My technique was not how I wanted it to be, but I did my best and I trust in God, especially after not practicing for a while because of an injury. So it's my first meet coming back.
As we look at your sports on this Sunday, a check on weather when you return.
Super Bowl Sunday just got even better.
Starting January 27, enter to win a 3-inch TV from Security Depot or a game day pizza party for 8 courtesy of Cuba Libre and Angelo's Street Side Pizzeria.
2 enter to win to be one of 2 lucky winners of the Great Game Day giveaway.
WhatsApp a photo of a 2025 Cuba Libre purchase receipt to 557-3488 with your name and phone contact by Wednesday, February 5th.
Then, watch what's trending on February 6th to see if you're one of the lucky Great Game Day giveaway winners.
Mario.
Hey Dale, what's going on?
Have you seen ZNS new digital platforms?
No. Let me go check it out.
Good day, Bahamas. I'm Devontae Hanna, and this is ZNS Digital,
where we cater to your news and entertainment needs. Are you a foodie? I thought so. Then look out for Digital Bites.
Shining a light on Bahamians and the good that they do, ZNS Digital is home to the Sunshine Room.
Keeping up with the latest trends, our original content will keep you entertained.
Yeah, that's cool.
But have you seen the new website?
No, I didn't see it. Let me go look.
We're still your most trusted source for news and information.
That's ZNS Digital?
Yeah, that's ZNS Digital, the people station in your pocket.
PREP stands for Prepare, Refocus, Educate, and Produce. When young people come to the program, we make them feel comfortable. We may break out into groups. When Philip asked Nathaniel, Nathaniel said to him, "Can anything good come out of Nazareth?" Has anyone said, "Can anything good come out of Canaan Lane? Can anything good come out of Ball's Alley?" There are a lot of young people in Canaan Lane who are excelling in track, who are doing well in school. What I started PREP to help to do, to get people to understand and notice that there are problems and issues that are going on with our young people, that indeed we who can do something should do something. And so PREP is here for them, creating the opportunities, letting them know that there is potential that you have not yet discovered within yourself. Crime-free looks like me.
Do your part. Join the movement to a safer Bahamas.
It's now time for a check on tonight's weather forecast. Chief Meteorologist Basil Dean joins us in studio with the latest temperatures. Good evening, Basil.
Good evening, Devontae. We have partly cloudy skies, temperature at 79 degrees, the relative humidity on the rich side at 73%, easterly winds at 11 miles per hour, the barometric pressure of 1,019.7 millibars, that's 30.11 inches, and your temperatures around the islands, Marsh, Babico at 77, Green Tool Key 76 degrees, 76 in Freeport, Grand Bahama, the Berry Islands 80 degrees, Alistown, Bimini, Harbour Island, all reporting 80 degrees, and we pick up a 78 there in Roxanne, Eleuthera, and also in Fresh Creek, Central Andros. Kemp's Space on Andros, Black Point, Exuma, Otterstown, Cat Island, San Salvador, and Rum Key at 79 degrees. Oh, in Georgetown, Exuma, 79 as well. And picking up 81s in Ragged Island, Clarence Sound, Long Island, and in Crooked Island. Betsy Bay, Maguana, 80 degrees. Acklands, 80, another 80 in Matchitown, Inagua, and the Turks and Caicos Islands at 83 degrees. And your boating forecast tonight and Monday in the northwestern islands. The winds are going to be easterly at 10 to 15 knots. The wave height is 2 to 4 feet. High tide will take place at 11 tonight. You can expect another high tide at 11:15 tomorrow morning. And for the central and southeastern islands tonight and Monday, easterly winds at 12 to 18 knots. The wave height 3 to 6 feet. So we're asking small craft to exercise caution in the central and southeastern islands through tomorrow. And satellite picture, well, it's showing a weak frontal boundary over northern Florida. That's going to make its way into the northwest Bahamas on Monday night, practically unnoticed, save for a slight dip in the nighttime temperatures. And your forecast for tonight shaping up like this. We're looking at a brief evening shower or two. Otherwise, it's going to be partly cloudy and warm with your low temperature just around 73 degrees. And tomorrow, some sunshine during the morning, but as we head into the afternoon, it becomes a little cloudy as that frontal boundary gets a little closer. The high temperature, that will get up to 80 degrees, and the extended weather forecast unfolding like this. Frontal system goes through late Monday night, and that will cause temperatures, as you will see, drop into the 60s during the nighttime starting on Tuesday. That will be with us right into Thursday, and then we see another little slight spike in the nighttime temperatures as another little front goes through. And over the weekend, those 60s will return once again, so a cool weekend shaping up for us. But if I could just sum it all up, we're looking at rather toasty days for the next 7 days in the low 80s, and the nighttime temperatures, they're going to be somewhat on the mild to cool side. Devontae.
Looks like some good weather there. Thank you so much, Basil. Well, that does it for the Bahamas Tonight, the weekend edition. Thank you for continuing to make ZNS your #1 choice for news and information, as only the sun covers the Bahamas better. On behalf of the entire news team, I'm Devontae Hanna. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.
At Bahama Boulevard, I'm Sean Innes. This is ZNS.
We all have